Hi, I'm Jax.
And I'm Sassy Jax.
And today we're going to walk you through how we created some holiday greeting cards using Fawn stamps. Hi everybody. Today I want to use the pieces that I have remaining of the stamped items that I stamped from the Fawn Simon Says Stamp Friends Forever set. I also have some leftover pieces from the Hero Arts Ice Fishing set, which is what these are from. I also have a stump from the Sunny Studios Foxy Christmas stamp set. I have 7 mice left, so I'm hoping to make 7 cards today. I also have a bunch of die cuts using the Tim Holtz snowflake dies. That's kind of Christmassy. That's pretty decent. Oh, I love all these. Maybe I'll do something with these. I really like this one, so I don't know if I want to use them. 7. Ooh, 7. I have 7 backgrounds. That might work. The size I'm cutting is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This should fit an A2 size card. Yep. Oh, I should have cut that off. I guess I've never had a Stampin' Up paper, but this is paper that was gifted to me by Amalia from Cool Cakes and Crafts by Amalia. And I'm currently in a Crafty Goal collab with her, which has just 2 months left, and I'm pretty eager to meet all my goals. We'll see if that happens.
It'll totally happen.
How can you be so sure?
Because I'm on your team, and we can create miracles.
I'm glad that you have so much faith in us.
Somebody's got to do it.
I'm trying to do what I can to use up paper that I have in my stash. I made a pact in my crafty goals this year to really pay attention to what I have and use what I have and not spend money on new things unless I really need it. So I'm eager this holiday greeting card creative session to use what I have and make sure that I'm not overlooking some great items in my own stash. So thank you, Amalia, for sending these papers to me because they are coming in handy.
Yeah, they are.
But I took this paper, it was 8 1/2 by 11, I cut it in half, it's now 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and I'm going to fold it down the middle because I scored at the 4 1/4 mark, and it will become 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. 5, 6, 7. Perfect. If you're new to the channel and you don't know, Sassy, my creative assistant.
I am not your assistant.
She's my assistant. Anyway, she has taken upon herself to decorate my tape gun or advanced tape glider, ATG gun, and it does not work. I cannot get it to work for the life of me. She has tried to assemble it. I have tried to assemble it. I've got it to work a few times. For whatever reason, this is beyond my comprehension. So I've resorted to taking what's supposed to go into the ATG or advanced tape glider and using it as regular tape because this proves to be a little bit more friendly and somewhat quicker because I'm not fighting with feathers.
Whatever, they're pretty.
So in order to attach this onto the card, I'm going to take the folded side down, so it's open on top, fold side down, push it down there, and I'm going to line this up so that it's even, and I'm going to push the paper onto the card. And you should get a perfect match every single time.
You will have some mishaps, and that's okay.
There we go. So 1 done. It's getting serious. I gotta roll up my sleeves because I was going through my ribbon and I found a bunch of ribbon that I received from Tiffany. So thank you, Tiffany, because I'm about to use the ribbon you sent me.
Woohoo! We're using up our stash.
We probably aren't going to use up everything in our stash, but we are definitely going to make a little dent in things, so that's nice. It was 83 cents at Walmart. 9 feet of craft ribbon. Holiday Time by Ofre or Offray, or whatever they're called. I'm gonna see if this ribbon can be used and then put this on top and then do that, and then I was gonna see if Merry Christmas fit on that. It's really tight. I'm gonna figure this out. I think what I'm gonna do is put the Merry Christmas on the front of these and then I'll work the mouse in on top or wherever. I will be using VersaFine Onyx Black ink, and of course I got a little bit on my finger already because that's how I roll.
Yeah, that's That's how she rolls.
Pressing firmly and evenly, holding it for a few seconds. Let that ink saturate the paper. And pull it off. I'm such an expert.
No, you're not. People at home should know that.
They know that already. That's why they watch, so they can watch me screw it up. I wonder if I should do like that. Ooh, it's got wire in it, so I can wire it on the side there. I need 7 more of these. No, I need 6 more of these.
It's so sparkly, my eyes hurt.
Sassy, you love sparkly things.
I know, because I'm a superstar. Dun, 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 dun. Did you know I have a posse?
A posse?
Yeah, a team, a squad, my fans. I have assistants.
Well, la-di-da.
I know.
5, 6, 7. Looks like we have some left.
Let's use it up.
Merry Christmas. Oh, that's cute.
That's cute. I like that.
We're gonna do that. I need 6 more of these. 6 and 7. We still have some left, and this is really pretty ribbon. Just bend it over. And maybe put some tack on the back. That should hold it. Got some double-sided tape there. Move it over. See if this works. That works. You can kind of see the tape through the ribbon. Just put a tiny bit there to tack it down. I don't like the way it looks. The line there. I like it when it's a little bit more fluid. Use the wire and fold it over. And that's how it looks on the other side. These are white and this is tan. Not sure that's jiving with me. I could color it. I probably should have thought of that before I did all the stamping. I thought it looked good and it probably still does look good, and you guys are going, no, don't do that. And in my brain, I'm doing the same thing. Trust me. Oh, I don't know. Good thing I used VersaFine, because that's not going to come off with this. I don't know if that looks any better. Because there's a white outline on that. Let's try frayed burlap. It's only on one. I mean, one can be different, right? Candied apple, anyone? I don't know if this is gonna do the trick that I'm looking for. I'm just gonna use a small little brush here. Fired brick might be a little better. Let's just see what this has to offer. Oh yeah, I like fired brick better. It's not as in your face. But we're not done yet. Okay, I know everybody's like, what the heck, Jackie? Why are you doing that? Because I couldn't stand the white. And now I'm like, maybe the white doesn't look bad. These are water reactive inks, so hold on. Spritz in right now. I'm letting it react. Of course, the battery died. That's a little better. I mean, I really like how the stuff has reacted. Once the thing is heat set, I can put another layer on the piece.
Just be careful not to burn yourself.
So here I have all of these completed. Now what I want to do is use up this remaining ink. The last thing I'm going to add may surprise you, but I think I'm going to add a little bit of purple. I don't know if this is too dark, however. Oh, look at that. So pretty. This is seedless preserves. Add in a lot of water here. I want to use up this ink. Oh, look at that. It definitely adds a touch of that dimension I wanted. Almost looks like I have pink on there.
Guess what I'm going in with next? Everybody loves it. It is the star of every vintage piece. Vintage photo.
I was gonna say that.
But you you did it?
I think this works completely, but I do want to add just a slight bit of dark around there. I was going to do a little bit of walnut, but I think I'm going to do that anymore. And then I'm going to fussy cut more so that white doesn't come around there, and maybe color the presents so that they're not white.
It's gonna look gorgeous.
Well, we'll find out. I love vintage photo. Vintage photo is, oh, I barely have any. Jeez. Okay. Remember that talk about refills? I might have to go with the walnut. I don't know if I even have enough here. Okay, going in. I might need to go darker. Almost looks orange with the color combination that I've got going. Yeah, it's not even sticking around. It's kind of just seeping in. We have to go darker, folks. I thought for sure the vintage photo was going to be enough. But not. We're bringing out the big guns and going for walnut stain. And this is not any better than the vintage photo. Looks like I don't really have a lot of ink left of these bigger ones that I use a little bit oftener. Happens. There's the dark I need. That will go to a more chalky finish. Got a lot of ink on me. I think I need to... Wow, this really isn't turning out the way I'd hoped. It's just turning to like a black purpley mush. And I've totally dried these in between, so this wouldn't be an issue. I guess that's what I get for experimenting on things I shouldn't be experimenting on. You missed so much while I was away. Not really. All I did was dry all these pieces and I fussy cut all my mice. And now to hide my imperfections of fussy cutting, I'm using a Spectrum Noir Illustrator alcohol marker in the black to cover the white that is left over from the cutting.
It's magic.
Well, it kind of is a little bit of magic. It's a little bit of cheating. I don't necessarily want to call attention to the mice on the paper once it's on there. I don't think many people are gonna care. It kind of makes the piece look homemade if you do see it. Sometimes I have to really watch myself because I'll go way too fast and then I end up getting marker all over the stamped image. We all agree that that would be a disaster at this point. I have not colored the package just yet, and I'm still debating on if I should use more ink on the centerpieces, these things, but decided to wait and fix everything and see what happens once the liquid pearls is on there. I didn't want to overdo it. Overdoing it is my middle name.
No, it's my name.
So you're Sassy Overdoing It. What's your last name, Sassy?
Sassy Overdoing Fabulous.
Okay, I don't need to know anymore. I think the package could probably be a muted brown. Let's try muted brown. And it will work just fine on there. Muted brown it is. I was gonna do ivory, but it's more of a yellow. And I'm not doing any special coloring on these. I'm just coloring them in like anybody would color with markers or whatever. I don't have all of the alcohol markers, and I know that I can do shading on some things, but generally I don't do a whole lot of it. It really confuses me sometimes on how to do it. Sometimes I think I know how to do it, and then I just end up removing everything I created because I put the wrong inks in the wrong order. Yeah, that happens. I'm gonna test one out before I do all of them. That looks kind of cool, but it kind of looks like a leaf now, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Should I do that? No, it's gotta be in the middle. So I'm gonna do this. How do I want to attach this on there so it stays? I think the best way to do it is tape, since I have all different kinds of textures under there and they're a little bulky. And I fear if I use any kind of liquid glue, it's going to distort this paper even more, and I just don't want to deal with that because it already kind of sticks up and does whatever. I guess I do have a little bit of dimension there. It could be darker, but I'm really afraid that if I mess around with the edges and inking the edges here, that I'm going to ruin these little peaks, you know? And here I could add this up as dimension, but I want to keep them as low profile as possible. So I'm gonna use tape instead of dimensional foam. There's my little mouse. Oh my gosh. Oh, and just to let you know, I did darken the ink that was previously on there. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to add a few of these gold colored liquid pearls. I can add a little bit of a dark dimension dimension this way. I don't have anything here, but that works. Oh, maybe some sequins on there. I'm gonna think about it while this dries and while I do all of the remaining pieces here. So I will get busy doing an assembly, and while I'm doing that, please enjoy this lovely music.
I get to pick it out.
Lord help us all. Well, I made it through. I'm not sure how we did it, Sassy, but we're done. And although I want to add more to the cards, I think they're fine just the way they are. I love that all of the cards have a similar red color. That makes me feel so good inside that I've found a use for the items that were given to me. We made 7 cards using the Fawn Friends Forever stamp set and a bunch of ribbon. So that's it. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm so happy you're here. If you want to help this channel, like this video and share with a friend. Thanks for tagging along. Until next time, love you guts. Bye. If you want to see what else I create on this channel,
Like acrylic paintings, greeting cards, stamping, die cutting, and recycled art, furniture, all kinds of things.
consider subscribing because I'd love to have you as a viewer.